I think the primary characteristic for administrators to be flexible, to be able to respond to things that may come up every single day in your work time that you may not encounter in your schooling or in anywhere else, but you're going to encounter it on a school site. And so being flexible. And the second one is just be able to operate in kind of the world of ambiguity. It's not black and white in terms of yes and no things. You have to be able to think on your feet and respond to things that are very ambiguous to how you might have to respond to a situation. So the importance of a mentor really is two purposes. I think as you're starting out in this journey to become an administrator, you need someone in your life that can either point out something in your characteristics that recognize you as a leader, give you opportunities to lead, and encourage you along the way. Sometimes you just need someone to say, hey, have you thought about being a school administrator or a leader? The other part in terms of mentorship is after you're in a situation as an administrator, it's so important to have a mentor in your life that you can really talk to about the ins and outs of your job and your workplace. So you have a free and open space to kind of voice your concerns or worries or anxieties. It's just crucial to find somebody that's just really close to you in your life, that you have that trust built in, and someone that's probably lived the experience of being a school administrator. It's very important to have those mentors. So future of education really is going to be driven a lot by our technology. And our administrators being transformational leaders, technology leaders, as well as instructional leaders. They know what it's like to be a teacher. They know how to deliver instruction themselves, and they know how to coach our teachers up in order to give the very best possible instruction they can. And so it's really a coach mentorship role as an administrator that I see education moving in that direction. So in terms of ethics, as an administrator, you're going to be placed in situations that you don't have the answer to, or you need to find the answer, or you're just caught in a moment where you have a decision. And usually your actions, as it's been said before, your actions speak louder than your words. And really how you respond to something that is potentially going to be controversial or unethical, how you respond in that situation, that moment really defines you as a school administrator, because you're being watched. Your students are watching how you respond. The teachers are going to watch how you respond. Your community, your supervisors, and you want to hold true to your word. And so it's really important that when you're in situations that are really delicate, situations regarding student safety and health, situations that may require personnel issues or human resources or something that may contribute to a releasing of a teacher or an expulsion of a student. Those are all issues that require a high degree of ethics and how you deal with everybody involved in that situation. There's times that you're going to be put in an ethical situation to where you're going to have to think quickly on your feet. And really, the best advice is to really to stop and make all decisions slowly. There's no real rush in terms of a decision that has to be made as a school administrator. Of course, there's school safety things that have to be made in the moment, but always take a moment to think about the situation and all the angles that might come into play when you're faced with a situation that might be ethical or unethical. And obviously, as a school administrator, you're in situations where it involves money, where it involves controversial topics in a classroom, or maybe parent concerns that are brought to you as a school administrator. And I always say, you're hard on the issues and you're soft on the people, to really making sure that they know where you stand, but you're really treating people as humans, as individuals, as hard or as difficult that situation might be. As a current and former staff member here at Jessup and their adjunct professor, I really think the defining characteristic is right in the mission statement of Jessup about building transformational leaders and doing it to the glory of God. There's no other position I've ever been in my life where I've had to rely so much more on prayer in my life than as a school administrator, and it's needed. But aside from that, I think Jessup offers a quality program in the midst of Placer County, where there's access to a tremendous amount of fantastic schools, as well as a great staff here at Jessup that's going to engage in your life. They're going to check in with you and ensure that you're not only thriving academically, but socially, emotionally, spiritually. And that's all part of a great program. There's choices. Everybody has a choice to make. And I believe that Jessup really offers that uniqueness of transformational leaders and doing something amazing for our community, all with the purpose of glorifying our Lord.